Hi, welcome to the Corel Painter Saturday. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you gradients. So let's just apply that. And you can see a result of a combination of gradient as well as presets here, Express Paint and papers. And you can see the paper, the result of the paper. So interactive gradient, key thing, click that. Go for a preset. Now I'm just going to go with one of these standard presets, really nice one, very strong. Also linear and default and Express Paint. Now I'm going for heavy dabs. Heavy dabs is great. If you don't want the effect at all, if you don't want anything applied, just go for none. And you can see you've got lots of options, and it does indicate a little bit of information, includes transparent areas, etc., with selections. So it's helpful, but you can use them with other things. You don't have to just go along with what it says. The size, set it low if you want it to be very, very small. Set it high so you can see it. So I put the size to the max. I think it's near up to the max, 250. That's it. Pity you can't put it up to 1,000. Also, the amount is set to low. If you set it too high, you end up losing the effect. It just ends up as random noise. So I think that it's much easier just to apply that way. And then just apply it. And you can see the result. Now, every time you do it, and if you modify it slightly, just change it, it will redraw it. Now, the result is quite random, seems to generate different places. It's a really random feature. So if you've got something you like, make certain you commit it. And you commit it by clicking here. But you can go over here, and you've got papers. You can add your own papers. So literally the designs you can add to this to create your gradients and your designs very quickly is virtually infinite, because you can just change and add additional papers very quickly. Please check out my videos on how to do that. And you can modify the scale. And again, unfortunately, it doesn't automatically update. I would love that feature. And also sometimes it has a bit of a spinning wheel there. I don't know why. It just seems to occasionally have a spinning wheel, not all the time. I think it's just because of my tutorial recording as well as applying the effect. And you've got this one. So you've got some nice abstract designs. And again, just go and apply it. And you can see the result there. You've got these little dots in here. So you want to create a nice dotted sort of design like this. Very quick using this feature. And you've got some more abstract ones. So just go down here, this one. And you can really see it very pronounced there. You've got all these very abstract structures. Just brilliant. Really, really great feature. And you, of course, can increase the size, which makes it even more pronounced, that effect. And again, you see the spinning wheel there. However, once you've done that, what you can now do is you can apply it. So I'm just going to apply it. Now I could, of course, use any other gradient, perfectly reasonable. But once you've applied it, you've committed it, that's it. Obviously, you can undo. But once you've got it, you can now apply a gradient again. And this is useful then. Merge mode. Now, at the moment, it's default. You've also got normal. I've always pondered about the difference between the two. There are some differences, I'm quite certain. But I'm just going to go, say, for overlay. And now I'm going to apply it again. Now, I'm going to use the same gradient, everything set exactly the same as before. Don't have to, of course. I could change the radial, but apply it. And you can see the result just added to there. Now, if I think, you know what, I don't want that gradient. Sometimes applying the same gradient doesn't always get the result you think it will be. So I'm just going to select a different colour there. Maybe go for something else. Let's just go for colour dodge. And you can see the result there. Or go over here and think, you know what, that one would be nice. That sort of honeycomb effect. And again, modify the contrast, brightness, just modify those and then apply again. And now that will be applied on top of it. Now, sometimes the result is very hard to see because that other one was so pronounced. The new structure is harder to see. But of course, you could combine with other effects as well. So you can go for hue. Like that obviously just ends up the colour there. And let's just go for pseudo colour. And result there. And again, commit it. You don't have to keep it as is. You can always go to effects, go to focus, maybe go and apply a motion blur. And you can see then you've got that result. And again, go back, apply another gradient. And you can see now far more clearly because, of course, that other structure was actually making it very hard to work and see this structure. You can see the one there. You can see those sort of honeycomb design there. And again, you can modify the angle. So if you've got this, you can just go here, select this one. Again, apply that. And you can see the result of these lines. And again, because it's a linear one, you can actually go like that, maybe move that around, or maybe let's just go for another one that's more even, something like that. These sort of like, there's a whole literally thousands of different possible designs. And again, you can see that structure appearing there. And you've got angle, you've got scale, you've got contrast. Apply that and you can see those lines. Great for sort of video effects. So you're applying to an image. And again, click action. Now, once you've got your result, of course, you can just go and apply other effects as well. Just go for surface control, apply screen, etc. I think it's a great feature of Painter, Express Paint, and it really is worth checking out all these options of soft dabs as well. Again, just try that. Again, maybe let's go back to default so you can actually see it. Now, personally, I think the one that's best is heavy dabs, certainly for experimenting. So if you want to experiment, heavy dabs is definitely the way to go. And then just select over here all the different grains and just apply them. And you will see different results. And again, make certain it's 20%. Now, if you have it low, it might not fill the entire, as it says in the documentation, it might not fill everything. So you might find there's an issue if you, especially if you've got a very large document. But you can see again this effect and you can see lines there. Again, if I go for another one like that, and you can see the dots there. Now you can also modify it with things like flow maps and apparently even things like textures. Though I must admit, working on it, just trying it out, at present, I haven't really worked out exactly how to achieve that great a result or difference using them. But I'm still working on that, and that's the great thing about Painter. After all these years of using Painter, still finding features you think, oh wow, you can modify and change and create even more amazing designs very quickly. Well, I hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please put in the comments below. Have you been using this feature? Have you been using Express Paint? Have you been using it with papers? Have you been creating your own papers? Because that's the thing about this. You can create your own papers, so you don't have to just go with these ones. I've created thousands of papers over the years, and it's just great to explore. You think you want sort of a wavy design, create a wavy paper texture, and then save it as a paper texture. Unfortunately, the names, the conventions, grains, papers, textures have all got slightly messed up over the years. Anyway, bye.